Hello, and I am back. How has your day been? I'm having kind of like it's not a crisis. I just haven't set up because I was taking a nap, just trying to refresh my senses. And I kind of got my lighting, but then the tripod is right here. I didn't set it up I didn't set it up well, but I guess maybe next time. Maybe if I do it this way. Nah, it still wants to compete with the camera. Okay. I think we're getting something here. Okay. Because just we're seeing that black stuff. Okay, that means I have to be careful. Okay, I think this works, even though I think when the light is directly standing here, it's better. I don't want to cut that so much. What do we do? I think we can survive with the nice framing this stuff gives, right? It's nice. It's nice framing. So I feel refreshed. I feel pumped and ready to go for maybe an hour or two. I am setting up because one way or the other, restarted my laptop. No, it's not time for that yet. Chill, calm down. I'm setting up the different countdown timers. I didn't even think about adding the extra sound I wanted to add for the 25 minutes, so I am notified on time. So I am stuck still with using my device to track. Where is it? I'm stuck using my device to track the time. I think we're fine. If you like, stay here. If you like anything you want to do, it's on you. As long as my face is visible and it doesn't look like a ghost is speaking. Okay, I think I also need to chat, but I'm connected to my laptop. Phone is on silent, so I don't disturb myself and disturb you as well too. Got my hot drink over here. And before I go, okay, straight into the live sprint, I actually want to show you something. And that was my haul from I went ahead to a little library around my area. For the first time, I picked books and I took them home for the first time. And I got me 4 books. I gave 4 of mine as well too out, mostly romance books. Okay, 1 fantasy, 1 and 3 romance books. I gave them out, and this was what I got in return. Are you ready to see what I got in return? I got a children's book. If you are a fan of this channel, you know that I talk about my children's book a lot. So I got this one and I loved it. I read it in one sitting in one day and it was good. I don't know. And that was when I found out that they actually have a series, like a movie, like a thing. It's been in existence for a long time now. I never even heard of it. So I got this one. I love the design within. Has some pictures and it is so sarcastic and fun. I'm like, wow, can I go deep within myself and find these parts and write them into a story? Next up, I got this book. I feel it's a TikTok book. I've never, let's put it here. I've never read it before or seen the author Raven Kennedy Guild. I think I'll look it up because my first sprints, confession time. My first sprints are usually me just, filling up time and doing things I was supposed to do. I'm also supposed to complete editing. Oops. I was supposed to edit a podcast that's supposed to go live next week. So maybe I'll do that tomorrow. Yeah. But this one right here, I got it. The blur braids, gold floors, gold walls, gold furniture, gold clothes in King Midas's castle built at the top of the frozen mountain. Everything is made of gold, even me. And I think it's from the perspective of the lady that turned to gold, that King Midas turned to gold. So this is fantasy, mythology retelling, something like that. And then I also got this book. This is a TikTok sensation. I saw it trending in 2021 or early 2022. It was a bestseller on Amazon. People loved this book. They say it's a dark romance. So I don't know why I picked it up, honestly, because I struggle to read dark and mafia romances. I honestly don't know why I picked it up. Well, I was curious to know why people love this book. Market research, I call it. And finally, I follow Willow Winters on TikTok, on Instagram. I was curious about our author journey. And then I found this. It was like, are you kidding me? I found this. It's an, I would call it like an anthology of some sort, but it's booked 1 to 4 in the Merciless series, and she titled it All You'll Ever Be. She says she loves the characters so much. She keeps showing them in the other books of the series. I've not started this one. I've not started any of the other 3 books, but I read the children's book and it was so much fun. That being said, I'll share with you my other explorations towards the by the next break. Now it's time to get cranking, time to get writing. Let's see how far we can go tonight. I've already given up hope that I'm going to complete or conclude this chapter today. But let's see how far we can go. That being said, are you ready to get cranking? I actually didn't even set anything up. Okay, now we're almost set to go. One more thing. Okay, I think we're good to go. We are good to go. So I'm going to start the timer now. I was muted for 20 seconds. Not again. I thought I was getting the hang of this thing. We've got this, we've got this, we've got this, we've got this, we've got this. I got this. I got this. So I was saying that I started being productive, I think around 15 minutes into the sprint. Was it? 10 minutes into the sprint. I was productive as well to like prior to that, but I wasn't writing exactly. I was trying to figure out some things. Like I said, whenever I start my sprint, I don't go straight into the sprint and I still try to get in tune with what I'm writing. And I'm waiting for Kate. Kate, if you're here, please let me know. I went to EO3 and I couldn't find. I don't understand the system. It's French to me, and I don't really understand French. Oh, punchlines! I just wrote that in my book just now. My character is supposed to be reading a book. This other love interest recommended a book to her, and she was supposed to be reading it, and she's like, "Oh, it sounds like French to me." She is a romance book lover, so I don't know why she went ahead to pick up a non-romantic book. Honestly, like stick to your genre. Okay, you can explore that genre. I do that. I read like wide and far, or far and wide. I For my character in this book, I'll advise her to read what she knows and stop following man. Because she's trying to follow man and understand man. Um, Boom. So I did 160 words. Wow, that wasn't bad. That's nice. I'm proud of me. Ooh, good job, girl. I'm editing, so that's something for me. So yeah, I wanted to talk about something before we went on break. I've forgotten about it completely. I hope I remember. I hope I remember soon. Why did I forget? Does it have anything to do with? I don't think so. So the book I am currently working on, if you want to know more about it, you can check out my podcast. If you click on all the links in my description, you'll find it there in Camapel on camapel.com/links. You find my podcast, Tales from a Crossbreed by Camapel, or just go to your favorite podcast platform and search for Camapel. I'll pop up right there in your space, and I would share with you the different chapters that I've worked on, what I was thinking behind each chapter, all these expressions I make while I'm writing, what exactly was going on in my mind while I edit and clean it up. I'm so excited because man, I'm on 21 of 36. It is not easy. Though for my next project, I want to try a different writing style. I want to write and edit as I go. I want to see how that works. I don't think I've ever done that, have I? No, never. I have never done that. So I want to see how that would work for me, writing and editing as I go. But I would love to hear from you. Like, how do you work? Do you edit as you write, or do you write first then edit? Because that's what I do now. But I have a couple of author friends that swear by it, and once they are done, they have their first draft, and that's it. They are sending it out to editors. Though I have my reservations, but since I'm kind of like a seasoned writer now, I know my style and all that. I think it would work very well for me. I think, and I'm going to give it a try with my next project, editing as I write. So I know that once I'm done with that draft, I am done, done, done. And then what else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Yesterday. Okay, let me not talk about that. Let's just go into the next sprint. And another 25 minutes, we are going to be getting productive, getting things done, and starts now. Oopsie, I missed that. I missed it. Okay, I'll start from the beginning all over again. And that is the end of another stream for the night. Makes it that makes how many stream now? Um 3? Wow, that's fast. Is it 3? Okay, 2. This is just the second. Oh wow. I thought time had flown. I thought I had done 3 sprints already. Apparently it's just 2 sprints. So no fears. We have about 2 more to go. My plan was to do actually till 7 p.m. This 6:48 p.m. So let's see. Even though I don't think I can finish this chapter if I go through with the time I have in mind, I won't finish this chapter. But if I do, this chapter is kind of long. It's long. But if I do say 3 more sprints, I think I should be able to cover the chapter. But it's the weekend. Ooh, ooh, we gonna have to fun tonight. Yay, we're already on 81K. This is so much fun. It's like, it's a lovely feeling starting the book from scratch and having everything coming together into one piece. Yes, there are times where I feel like, oh my gosh, this isn't making sense. And then there are times where I'm like, yes, this is the best anybody would ever read about African romance. So I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Ooh, ooh, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Ooh, ooh. Wow. I'm proud of me. I've roughly done 10 sprints today. If I were writing, oh my mama, my, I'm sure I'll be entering like 10K words by now. But as the case is, I'm just on 1,800 words today. So I think I'll stop on my 11th sprint. Let me wrap this part up. I'm currently, so there's something funny happening in the story. The female character is being wooed by this guy that is trying to get her to love classics, and she's more of a contemporary romance girl kind of, stuff. And he's like, oh, read what's the title of this book again? The Alchemists, and give me your feedback. And she starts it on her flight back home, and she's like, nah, this ain't for me, this is not for me. So I have that going on in the scene, and to me it's kind of funny because I know when I also started reading The Alchemist, I didn't like it for the first 1 minute. I actually just went through that book because I was like, let's just finish this book. I understood some parts, some lines were like, deep, but the story in itself altogether was just, it was scattered, it was everywhere, it didn't make sense. It was not like it didn't make sense, like there's an audience for it, obviously, that sold over 1 million copies. But I guess what I'm trying to say is that, I don't know, maybe people that read and understand it fully feel like they are deep thinkers. I am a deep thinker, but I just felt like that story was all over the place. So my character also gets that because I'm writing the character. And so she's like, nah, Alchemist isn't for me. I am not for alchemists. Man, like, blase, 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 blah. So, I'm excited. I'm tempted to do one more sprint. Though I'm supposed to actually end the sprint here. Yeah, I'm supposed to end the sprint here. Okay, you know what? I'm going to do a 15-minute sprint right now because I made a promise actually to my spouse that I was going to do a short writing sprint tonight. No, not you. Keep counting. We have some few minutes to go before we move. So I'm going to do a 15-minute sprint as the last sprint, and then we'll call it a night. And I hope tonight has been productive for you. Thanks to those who joined me earlier. Um, Hopefully, I'm going to sprint again tomorrow. I'm going to schedule it. Make sure you click, click, click. Do I want to sprint tomorrow? Yeah, I want to sprint tomorrow. I want to be as consistent as I can So I have it in me. I have the strength and the willingness to do so. So yes, I will. And that being said, please share with a friend, like, comment, subscribe if you're not subscribed. Let me know how productive you've been so far. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Okay, let's do the 15 minutes. Let me wrap up everything I've been doing in the past. My camaraderie, it is with sincere pleasure that I announce that tonight's sprint and today's sprint in total was productive. I was able to conclude chapter 20. Oh no, I was able to start and conclude chapter 21. Thanks a lot for coming on this journey with me. I would also like to know what you completed. So, what actually happened was that I mentioned in my earlier sprints that chapter 21 is becoming longer than expected. And then, glory, I realized while I was doing the last sprint for the night, which we are done with that one now, I'm about to wrap up. I realized that I had written over 2,700 words for that chapter that can work. The remaining, I think, 700 or 800 words can actually be moved to another chapter and, added to another scene and restructured and all that. That's what I was trying to do. I was trying to restructure like the other scenes and it worked. So I have an extra chapter. There's a new chapter. So now I'm on chapter 22 of 37, no longer 22 of 36. So we have 37 chapters now. I've always known that that chapter would not end up being 36 because my books are usually in the 40s. Like the chapters are usually either 40, 44. I think I have one that is 43, but it never just wants to stay on chapter 30. No, I feel I will still add more chapters as I go. Not really add more, but maybe break some chapters and make them extra. But yeah, so far, what have you been able to accomplish with this sprint? And what's the plan for tomorrow? Do you write on Sundays? Because I am going to be here by God's grace. I'm going to be sprinting all over again because I love the fact, like I mentioned in my previous sprints, like I have someone that enjoys distracting me whenever I'm working. So now that I'm online, they'll leave me to be. So I know I can dedicate time. Wow, I roughly spent, that's so cool. I'm so happy about today's productivity. I spent roughly 4 hours actively writing today. And in that 4 hours, not much words though, not much words because, like I mentioned, editing slash rewriting, not necessarily writing. So I have been able to, I'm trying to fill up this form. I've been able to write a total of, or to add a total of, drum rolls, come on, give me the numbers. 1,922 words to my draft today. And I have been able to complete one chapter out of now 37 chapters. And this was a fun chapter. My average session length was 21 minutes. My total writing time, 4 hours. Number of sessions I completed today, 11 sessions. I actually did one in the midnight, no, 2 in the midnight and 9 during the day today. And my average word per hour is 481, of which that's because I'm writing. I'm editing, not really writing. And that is all for today. And yeah, great one. I am actually on a writing streak. I've been writing back to back for 10 days. I'm actually proud of myself. I think the longest I've gone is 59 days, and that was last year between September and October because I knew I was going for a conference. So I wanted to write as much as I could. And I also had a deadline to send the draft to my editor before publication, definitely. Definitely before publication. But I wasn't under so much pressure, but I needed to push myself. So every day I made sure I wrote for 59 days back to back to back. It wasn't fun, but it was good. I felt very like, wow, I'm doing something great, something big. So we started this year on a nice note. So far this year, I've only missed, how many writing days have I missed? And there I go, typing in something I shouldn't. Let me just Control Z that. Would that work? Yeah, it worked. So far this year, 2023, I have missed only 3 days of writing. And bear in mind that one day I only wrote Oh, I actually wrote a lot of words that day. I thought I wrote just 48 words that day. But I've missed only 3 days of writing so far in year 2023. Oh, that means I could have had 21 days of total writing streak. Well, yeah, so far so good. Making progress and I'm enjoying it. So there we have it. The highest word count so far of the day is 2,167 words. And this week, I'm going to be wrapping it up with wow, okay, this week has actually had the highest word count total. By Sunday, I'll know the final word count for the week. But for the first week of January, I didn't do much. I didn't do much, and I think the year started on a Sunday or so. So the way it started counting the week was weird. But for the second week of January, I did 5,596 words. The third week of January, I did 5,470 words. This week, I'm on 7,000 words. Hopefully, by tomorrow, I'll be entering 8,000. So by the end of this month, I should be entering maybe around like I don't know, but it's green here. Oh, not bad. I'm so proud of myself. So far this month, I've written 18,000 words, 18,248 words. My total writing time is 33 hours and 22 minutes. Word per hour is 706 words per hour. That's very low. Well, I'm editing, not writing. And then my average session length is 48 minutes. So if you want this sheet I use to track my productivity and everything I just mentioned, please let me know in the comments. I'll be calling it a night soon and go and have yummy time with the dream, watch movies, and just, take hot teas. And from me to you, have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Thanks a lot for joining me. I hope we get to meet again in the next video. And I also love content like suggestions. I need to also publish videos. Yeah, right? So have a wonderful night rest from me to you. Please stay safe, drink lots of water, cover up, it's cold out there, and show love, be kind, read, stay happy, stay jiggy. Bye. I'm always on a break. I should take this off. Not we're not on a break. Okay, we are on a break, but when the sprint was on, we're not on a break. Okay, I'm talking too much. Good night. Thanks for joining.